know, Attorney Golan, then how many DACA applicants have been approved, applications have been approved, and how many more or less have been approved and are working now? Because I know that they're working and they have this temporary work, approval.
The numbers fluctuate from time to time.
Uh-huh.
I believe that the realistic number is about 800,000.
That's good. Mm-hmm. And would you know where the bulk of those approvals came from? Would you say California would have the main numbers?
As usual, California is the biggest number.
Yes.
And look, originally when this program was passed by Mr. Obama, the government's estimate was that there will be about 1.5 million applicants.
Mm-hmm.
1.5 million applicants. In reality, no more than about 800,000 did apply, and mainly this program. The reason why the number of applicants was so much less than the original estimate is because of the requirements. The requirement was that you show that you are a graduate of high school in the United States,
mm-hmm.
or in the process of graduating from high school. This was too much to expect from a great number of those kids who, instead of staying in high school until age 18 or 19, went to work.
Mm-hmm.
Many of them went to work. Therefore, they disqualified themselves by going to work because they needed to support themselves and support their families. So this is why the number of actual applicants was so much less than the number of the original estimate.
Mm-hmm. What would you say, Attorney Golan, would be the other problems of the DACA applications that were disapproved?
Mainly criminal record.
I see.
Those who had a criminal record.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so, how do you see the work employment that the DACA applicants that have been approved can be renewed now?
Yes, they continuously are renewed. Even
I
under
see.
Trump,
mm-hmm.
they were renewed. Okay, the difference was that normally they were renewed for 2 years at a time. Under Trump, they started renewing them for 1 year only, which was a great burden because by the time they processed the renewal application, almost the year was over, and then you needed to pay the filing fee again and all other expenses again. This was part of the mean attitude, the bad attitude of the Trump administration to cut down the approval of work permit from 2 years to 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is back to 2 years.
Is there a maximum number of times one can have, the extension for employment?
No.
I see. So I see.
Until age 50, if you want.
I see.
Wait.
That's better.
We do have, and we know about applicants for DACA
mm-hmm.
who became married and have children and are still applicants and for DACA.
Wow.
As children who were brought to the United States.
Uh-huh. But when, Attorney Golan, when they get married, can they be petitioned by the wife, for example, who is a U.S. citizen?
Well, here is the issue.
Okay.
Having this work permit and having the DACA card does not cure the problems under immigration law.
Mm-hmm.
If you entered the United States without inspection, if you were snuck in, if your parents brought you in without a visa from Mexico, then you cannot get adjustment of status. Your U.S. citizen spouse can petition for you, but you have to go back to Mexico to get your green card. And this is a problem.
Mm.
Okay? Having DACA does not cure this problem.
I see.
Or if you were brought from the Philippines, if you came from the Philippines under a fake name, under an assumed name, and now you got a Daca card,
Mm-hmm.
and because an application for Daca does not care how you came to the United States, and now you're married to a U.S. citizen, your spouse can petition for you, but you still have a problem with your entry.